Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DP Labs channel. Today we're going to try out a homemade hydroseeding method. Let's see how it turns out. We need to plant a lot of grass on the dam. So, we decided to make our own hydroseeder. Right now we're carefully filling the Eurocube container with clean water. We're adding approximately 30 to 30 kilograms of seeds for every 1,000 liters of water. These are the specific seeds that we are currently using for this process. Here are the seeds. These are the seeds. Now next, we add paper mulch to the mixture. This is also about 30 kilograms per cubic meter, just like before. Let me show you how it looks. There you go. This is real paper mulch. And we add CMC as well. But it's kind of like, And we also use this kind of dye. We'll add just a little bit. Then we have a powerful centrifugal Pedrolo pump, about 30 cubic meters. We'll make a narrow aluminum nozzle and try watering with it. All of this will also be mixed with this mixer. And you made an extension, right? Let's see how much we've poured in. Alright, let's do about 900. That should be enough. Yeah, we're filling it straight from the lake quickly with this little pump. It pours fast, I don't know. Probably filled a cubic meter in 5 minutes, right? We got the bronze one. Let's give it a try right now. As you can see, these slopes here will definitely get flooded from this particular side. And from this side, we'll seed the slope with grass. Let's see what happens. Here, the soil was laid out more or less properly. The grass will hold everything in place. Well, that's it. Let's see how it turns out. Let's get started with this, with the water mixing. We'll start with the dye now. Go ahead, Sergey. Well, that's about 400 grams, so a little less than half. Has it already changed color? That's really intense. Is that some kind of food coloring? Come on. Then you'll pour it into the jar. Holy moly. Just pour it like that. You've already splattered yourself with some kind of green-blue stuff already. Pour it right now. Oh, well, that is really nice. So we can actually see where it is. How much is that? Could you tell me? No, it's kind of green. Go ahead. About half a kilo per... Did you pour out half of it? Does it smell? Come on, close it up. All right. Next. There, blue and green. Let's keep pouring. That's probably enough for now. All right. Okay. That's enough. And mixing is good, right? It's generally considered beneficial, isn't it? Oh, the light just went out again. Damn it, that's so frustrating. Which one is it this time? Can you tell me which light went out again? What's happening to you? Yeah, sure. We might have really overdone it with the dyes this time, but I actually think it'll look really nice in the end. Is it mixing yet? So what do we have here? Here's this kind of mulch. Some kind of recycled newspapers. Now we're going to pour in 20 kilograms per cubic meter. Looks like paper. It is paper, but not just any recycled kind. Alright, go ahead, pour it in. Pour it in. It'll swell up just right. That's it. Here we go! Some kind of recycled newspaper. I think you could even make this yourself. It's inexpensive. Alright folks, we're adding carboxymethyl cellulose. Seems like a cheap thing, but there's 1.5 kilos of it here. Some kind of Chinese stuff. They say it's used to make Bustalat glue. 1.5 kilos of this also apparently works as a laxative, so don't breathe in too much. Alright, pour in about 1 kilo. Some kind of white powder. It's a thickener. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh, 400, same 400. You need 1.5 kilos to compress and float. It's cocaine, as you might expect, indeed. Next. So 3 of these spoons. Well, there you go. I hope it works out when we weld it. Guys, we kind of messed up here. We overdid it with the dye. Now we've got this blue goo. Oh, it doesn't wash off at all. We need to use less. And now I think we should wait about half an hour so the cellulose in this mulch can fully swell up. As I understand it, these are some kind of boiled newspapers. We can make this ourselves. It's cheap, basically. Let's see what happens. Well, I hope it works out for us. We'll be back in half an hour. So this is what the hydroseeding looks like. What do you think, Stars? Pretty wild, huh? It's fine. Well, something got a bit clogged up here. So this is how we water it. Come on, make sure you pour it everywhere. Just not on me, please. Yeah, this kind of mulch actually really needs to sit and rest for a bit longer before it can be used properly. It's fine, go ahead. Don't forget to stir it. So, that's pretty much it. What? The saga continues. Oh, Stars, nice one. Pour it thicker. Don't forget to thoroughly get the very bottom part too, making sure you don't miss any spots. Well, as you can clearly see here, the seeds are now visible down there at the bottom. Oh, go ahead. It's working just as expected. The most important thing now is to carefully observe how it takes root and develops. We kind of overdid it with the dye. We could use less dye next time. We'll mix up a new batch for the second watering. The pump is working. That's the main thing, right? It's pumping in waves for some reason. Well, it's probably getting there. Sit down, take your time, I won't get in the way. Well, let's give it a try. Yeah, just like that, right? Open the stopcock, otherwise it's too slow right away. Maybe it'll finish something off somewhere. Well, it's fine, it's pouring after all. The operation continues. Operation. We're sucking it out to the end. It's actually pouring just fine, really. That's a bit much from the plant at the moment. The cellulose needs to be properly infused. Now we'll infuse it in a barrel and infuse it. And you turn it off for now. What? Pour. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, really, please. Just don't stop him in the ass, you know? Not at all, actually. Okay? Well, where to? There are 2 bags of grass there, 1.5. It's all here, right? Well, isn't that right, Suryoga? Well, it's still good anyway. It's better, like in the cartoon, to lose a day but then get there in 5 minutes. Come on, pour it over there by the pipe. Well, there's grass. Here you go, please. Let me hand this to you. This is Uvarovsky Hydroseeding for you. Senseless and merciless. Let's mix it up now. Now we'll throw some grains into the tank so they swell up by tomorrow. That's about half, but not really half. Oh, just don't splash me. Gentlemen, as you can see, the cellulose, which is the mulch, really needs to steep thoroughly. It ended up settling in clumps for us, and all of the glue just stayed at the very bottom. So what we'll do is mix it separately in a large barrel now. We'll allow it to sit for about half a day, and then we'll continue working on it tomorrow. And we'll soak the seeds separately now, just like that. Let's do it. Here we have Muhammad, our universal soldier, who learned to work on the 3-tonner. He put in a lot of effort and dedication to master this challenging vehicle. Good job, he got his license, which is a significant accomplishment and shows his commitment to the team. Now here, we're carefully leveling the hydrogen soil evenly, and we'll hydroseed the lawn as well to finish the process. The soil is so-so, we dug it out from a swamp, and here there's sap repel. I think it'll work well. He'll smooth it out now. The 3-tonner is awesome, really rules. It doesn't break down if you take good care of it. It's been 4 years already, and we've been using it non-stop all this time. That's it. Well, folks, a day has passed, and during this time, everything here has gradually settled down. Things are now calm and back to normal. Now, as we originally planned, we're going to keep working and continue with what we set out to do. It's settled, and it looks like the cellulose has dissolved too. We decided to use this kind of motor pump, because the clearances on that centrifugal pump are still too small. And right away, we'll do it here so it doesn't overflow as much. We'll add more water directly to help mix it, and we'll give it a try. So we used up an IBC tank for about 100 square meters. 1.5 bags of slurry. Wow, it's already filling up with water. The dam will be up to this level. It'll be filled up. Right now we're not filling it yet. We still need to set up a second one. The water inflow is really fast. We planted willows here. I decided to reinforce the slope with trees. Here, show it. So folks, I added this kind of hydrogel. Let's see how it works, just for fun. My beloved wife. Look how many blossoms there are. Oh, that's actually pollen. Folks, you see, there's really quite a lot of pollen from the birches and alders. Unfortunately, poor allergy sufferers are absolutely out of their minds, going crazy. My son, as a matter of fact, has an allergy. By the way, I don't have much either. Well, it's okay, we'll hold on. He literally slapped all this green stuff on there. Honey rash. Masha, come on, you pour it now, please. I open a jar of this hydrogel. It's kind of like Orbeez, but actually just crushed Orbeez. Pour it in there. This is so that our super mix retains moisture for a longer period of time, over an extended period of time. Look, our cream mixture has swollen up in the back. Nice and snotty, with just the right amount of attitude and a playful edge. Let's see how it all sprouts later in just a bit. That's a bag and a half. That means it's not just a single bag, but a whole bag plus another half, which is quite a bit more than usual. A bag and a half is a lot, and we need to finish it all up, making sure that nothing is left behind. It's a big task, but that's what we have to do. Otherwise, we're really going through seeds like crazy, honestly. The more seeds, the thicker and denser the overall lawn. Well, maybe someone takes a minute and a half, but we're just standing here and taking our time, right? Yeah, there's more over there. There's still a ton left. All right, let's do a minute and a half, but is there really that much left? No, you can still see there's more. We've got 8 bags. That's fine. Where else would we use it? We just need to plant it all here. Look, it's blocked off. Well, what sure? The boss is going to flood this place. We'll plant it later. We need a dam. Everything will grow here on its own anyway. Gentlemen, we've learned how to mix it. Now, when you mix this CMC, carboxymethyl cellulose, well, it turns into a kind of glue. And is there really only 1.5 kilograms here? Well, yeah. 1.5 kilograms per barrel, and that's for the Euro Cup. You whip it up, and it turns out really well. The cellulose mulches itself. I don't know how long you need to soak it, what effect you get from that. All right, we've poured it in. It's already in there. So, gentlemen, now we're on our last batch. If you look here, we've mixed everything thoroughly. So that's how it is. It kind of sticks together, and here are the grains lying here. That's enough. I think everything will sprout. Everything's good. So how much did we use here? 4 Euro cubes, right? 4 Euro cubes. So that's approximately about 2.5. That's 4 Euro cubes. And 3 bags of this, each one weighing 20 kilograms.